or should I say, battery banks the size of container carriers, then maybe that would be groundbreaking. Because you can imagine on one fleet ship, there's probably like hundreds of those, and then hundreds of those can maybe power up like mini cities. Uh, okay, I'm not saying mini cities because I don't know how much that power would be, but make mini towns. Maybe I should create a video on that, on like how possible would that be? But then again, the problem with that is now how much tech it's going to require to build such a thing and how much it will cost. But then again, then there's the power line. Like, I don't understand how you're going to make electricity run from China all the way to Africa, because then you have to go through Saudi Arabia, you have to go through Egypt, you have to go through those kind of places, the Emirates. So I don't know, unless you go through underwater, which is another thing. But anyway, I digress.
Require that electricity exports be paid in renminbi. This would push countries holding on Chinese power to hold RMB reserves, gradually internationalizing the currency. With long-term contracts and stable pricing, the system could create a predictable market for electricity trade, effectively anchoring the renminbi to the fastest-growing.
This guy is, what you call it, squeezing every pinch out of these assets. Like, why are you making this video play so long of him counting money?
Source of the modern era. Now, this plan will require two major conditions. First, China must be able to provide massive amounts of energy to meet global demand. And second, the United States would have to squander its nearly six-decade lead in energy dominance. Not only do both of these shifts appear to be happening rapidly, but in many ways, they have already taken place. China has long recognized that energy is the cornerstone of the 21st century, but the United States has struggled to keep pace. Across nearly every area of policy, Washington has grown complacent, clinging to outdated assumptions instead of preparing for the challenges ahead. A reliance on American exceptionalism and faith in its own narratives have left the country dangerously unprepared for the energy realities that will shape global influence in the decades to come. In the United States, electricity demand is skyrocketing. One of the largest drivers of this surge is the race for AI, which relies on massive data centers that consume tremendous amounts of energy to power their servers. Earlier this year, the Trump administration announced the $500 billion Stargate project in conjunction with OpenAI, but it is already facing major setbacks. The demand simply exceeds the capacity of the American grid. The U.S. electricity grid is simply unable to keep pace with AI and other emerging technologies of the 21st century. This shortfall is the result